Hi, welcome back to Others Legacy Farm. If this is the first time you're with us, welcome. I promised last week I'd show you this week's block. It is called The Disappearing Log Cabin. But before we start, first of all, I want to thank everybody that was new subscribers that commented. We read all the comments and I enjoy the advice and the tips that I get. I have ordered oil for the machine and 16 gauge needles, and I've moved my thread over, so I moved the whole machine so I have more room this way. So I just wanted to say how much I appreciate it and makes an old lady feel good. So we're going to start with the disappearing log cabin. We start by making a traditional log cabin. Okay, we're going to start out making a traditional log cabin. And I've got a 2.5 inch square red and then a 2.5 inch white. And I'm going to chain stitch. Okay, we'll finger press open. And then we'll add right sides together. So I'm going to do 3 of the darks and 3 rows of the white. Oh well. Jaxie's got to help. Okay, this is the last row of the blacks. Okay, now we'll bring it over here and press it. Okay, I am going to cut off these little extra. Okay, now this next part, make sure you have the darks on this side and the lights on this side, because we're going to cut diagonally. If you do it this way, it won't work. I've ruined 3 blocks. So what we're going to do, go from corner to corner. Okay, My blacks are on this side. And we're going to cut that off. Turn it over. Do the same thing. All right. So we'll go back to the sewing machine and we will sew like that. Okay. When we open it up, it'll look like that. So I'll press that and trim it up. It will turn out like this, and then I've trimmed it down so it's 10 inches. Well, I think it's 10 and a half. So then we're ready for the quilting part. I'm going to quilt 4 of them together. I'm comfortable with doing that. Okay, now we're going to square them up. I've got diagonal lines, so I'm only going to do one side at a time. Diagonal lines here. Okay, after your squares are done, you can play around with it. I'm doing the blacks on the inside, and you can do the whites on the inside. So you can just play around, see what you like best. But I'm doing 4 of them. So, and I'm doing the blacks on the inside. So I've sewed these 2 together. I will sew these 2 together, and then I will sew here. Then I can quilt. I've already got one quilted, but that's my 4. I got to trim it up yet. And then on the back side, quilt it however you want. I'm doing 3 rows across and 3 rows down, and then a border. I'm not going to show all that because it's in the last video. I was talking to my granddaughter today, and she's learning to quilt, and I asked her if she had a favorite pattern or favorite colors. And black, white, and red are my favorite colors, and I have a hard time doing something different. And my favorite pattern is this, 3 dudes. My favorite 3 dudes is Sunny's quilt because it's red, white, and black, and it's just so defined and stuff. And so that's my all-time favorite. Do you guys have the same thing, or is it just me? That's the disappearing log cabin. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, bye.